Good morning. It's Friday, May 29th. I'm Miriam Bosiljevats. Canada's Auditor General has released another damning report on Northwest Territories' Child and Family Services. The audit was published on Thursday. It found the NWT government and health authorities did not do enough to protect and support vulnerable children and their families. Joanne Schwartz is the principal responsible for the audit.
Overall, we found serious shortcomings in key child and family services. They included slow responses to reports of suspected child abuse or neglect, delays in completing investigations, and gaps in monitoring the safety and well-being of children receiving protection services.
The Auditor General previously released critical reports on NWT Child and Family Services in 2014 and 2018. The Hay River District Education Authority says it will discontinue its school bus program for the 2026 to 27 school year. The decision comes from long-standing funding pressures and the loss of federal support through Jordan's Principle. The Education Authority says the GNWT has taken time to review the funding model, while the Department of Education, Culture and Employment says its student transportation funding review is not delayed but currently underway. NWT MLAs are stressing the need to maximize northern benefits of promised federal defense and infrastructure investment. Julian Morse is the MLA for Frame Lake. He's among several politicians that raised the issue in the Legislative Assembly.
30 years ago, a huge wave of development swept over the territory with the diamond boom. It brought a lot of benefits with it, but as I have repeatedly noted, a lot of the potential benefits flew right over our heads. I am fearful that all this time later, these circumstances could repeat themselves again if we do not take action to learn from the past and make changes.
Morris says he wants to see workforce development plans and goals to maximize northern employment. The NWT government says the risk of flooding has ended for Aklavik. The territory issued its final breakup report for the season on Wednesday. It says ice on the Mackenzie River has moved downstream from Aklavik. The report says breakup is progressing through the northern part of the Mackenzie Delta. The territory advised cabin owners and land users to use caution when traveling through the Delta. And Munfee MLA Jane Whalen Armstrong wants former students of Chief Jimmy Brunet's school to be eligible for compensation as residential school survivors. The school opened in Betchikon in 1971 with a residence for students operated by the Ray Etzo School Society.
The school may have operated under an Indigenous school board, but students were still taught under a colonial curriculum and by teachers brought in from down south. The racism, violence, displacement, and vulnerability were real, and they followed many young people for life.
Former Chief Jimmy Brunet students were denied inclusion in the federal residential school settlement as the school was territorially run. Premier R.J. Simpson says he recognizes it as a residential school. He says further discussion is needed before he can commit to compensation. Your weather forecast for today: Yellowknife 28 and clearing, Inuvik 1 with a chance of flurries, Norman Wells 10 with rain, Hay River 21 with a mix of sun and cloud, Fort Smith 29 and sunny, and Fort Simpson 20 degrees today with periods of rain.